danışaq, necə danışacaqsınız?
Olarak da var o şekilde.
I shoot behind the scenes. You are ready. 1, 2, 3, started.
Everyone knows that delicious jams are made from summer berries. Right now it is the end of the summer season, but there are people who make jams and compotes from summer fruits. We visited Sabirabad district, the real home of watermelon and melon, and brought watermelon and melon from there. And finally we came from Sabirabad to Pershagi settlement. And we will prepare a very tasty jam from these fruits. I have two beautiful ladies standing next to me. One of them is Valide and the other is Gunel. How are you?
Thank you very much. Welcome. Hello, dear viewers. Today, public TV employees are our guests. Let's eat from the garden show.
Fruitful Garden. As you said, it's our other show.
They came from the fruit garden show. Today, we will make melon and watermelon jam.
It will definitely be great. Probably, like me, you recognized these ladies as soon as you saw them. As soon as I entered, I said that I know this Mrs. Gunel. Because these ladies are famous food bloggers. And bloggers is a family. This family shares recipes from our national cuisine and foreign cuisines. We are also watching this family's YouTube channel, and we wish you good luck. Now tell me, shall we start with melon or watermelon?
Let's start with melon.
Let's start with melon. We need the inside of the melon and the skin of the watermelon. But tell me, let's see, how should we choose a melon for jam?
The inside of the melon should be firm and not fully ripe. This is so it doesn't squish when cooked. Then is this melon useful?
Cutting.
Cut and see. But first you need to rinse.
Started.
Here we have already washed the melon. It is clean. I want to say that these melons are not from the Sabirabad region. This family, in addition to cooking, is also engaged in gardening. They grow a lot of vegetables and fruits, including melons. These are melons from this garden. Cut melons, let's see if it's good.
Inshallah, it will be great.
Miss Gunel, our ladies cook all kinds, but for some reason they don't want to cook watermelon and melon jam. Is it hard to make this kind of jam?
Yes, this jam is a bit more complicated.
That is harder than other jams.
More difficult cooking process. This jam is inserted into the baking soda.
That is a long process.
Melons can be cooked immediately. Watermelon must be boiled several times and drained of water.
I realized a bit long cooking process.
I think so. May not be so difficult for others. I peel the melons to cut them into pieces. I'll delete this soft part too.
What kind of solution will you put these melons in now?
To baking soda.
Do you put melons in baking soda to harden? That is, jam.
Baking soda hardens the fruit and prevents it from being crushed.
Is it the same with watermelon or is it a little different?
It's the same.
What other fruits are put in baking soda?
When making jam from pears, apricots, plums, etc., it is added to baking soda.
An eggplant jam. What is the name of this tool? We can tell this tool when it cuts into a shape. I want to inform you that our camera crew is not the only one. Hey. At the same time, Mr. Samir is filming us. I don't know which camera to look at. Mr. Samir has handicrafts on the Kitchen Recipes channel, and they even cook together, yes.
Yes, that's right.
Mr. Samir cooks better or you, or everyone has their own skills.
Mr. Samir is most famous for his inventions.
We add 1 teaspoon of baking soda to 2 liters of water and stir to harden the melon.
We are ready. You can add.
Melons should stay in soda water for 15 minutes. We will tell you how in 15 minutes. We don't want to be idle during these 15 minutes.
And now we will put the watermelons in soda water.
It's completely true. It will put watermelons in water.
1, 2, 3, we started.
When buying a melon, we should choose the hard one and the one with the thick skin in the watermelon.
Now we'll see how it is.
When buying, they said, "Don't worry, it's watermelon for jam." I completely forgot that we brought it from there. In fact, we got that. Should I say we bought it from there when we were picking melons?
Yes, you say so. 1, 2, 3, here we go.
When we bought this watermelon, they said it was watermelon for jam.
Friends, every person is like a watermelon in their life. It is not clear what will come out of it after cutting it.
Unfit for jam. Hey.
You can't make jam from this watermelon.
What are we going to do now? Where can we get watermelon for jam? Let's cut another watermelon and see.
Seems useless.
Must be black watermelon for jam.
You must know it, because don't be deceived when you buy watermelon. It seems a little possible.
1, 2, 3, here we go.
Here we got a new watermelon. Note that hard to find thick rind watermelons because it's late in the season. The reason for this is that the watermelons are already very ripe, and the watermelon season is over. Now let's check out this watermelon. It's a very big watermelon. Dear ladies, note all these down. Next year you will cook from this jam during the watermelon season. If you say, this watermelon looks a little like jam watermelon, you probably follow other food bloggers, which they marinate this watermelon in this way.
Yes, I have seen it.
This is how thick the watermelon rind should be, but a little thicker would be better.
Shall we begin then? Come.
Stop. Bu da var. Gel. Gel.
One, two, three, here we go.
After putting the watermelons in soda, what should we do now?
Now we are making syrup.
First, we weigh the container.
How much powdered sugar do you need for this?
Sugar should be less than 4 cups out of 2 kilograms. Less sugar is needed due to the fact that melons are sweet.
How about in watermelon?
For 1 kilogram of watermelon, you need 1 kilogram of sugar. This is because watermelon rinds are not so sweet. Maybe for a minute.
Yes, you can.
Mother, are we making syrup?
Yes, the syrup is the best. No matter what kind of jam you cook, you need to take a bigger bowl.
Are you making syrup?
Yes, we are making syrup.
Add 3 cups of water.
3 kilograms, 500 grams of sugar I add. As I said before, less than 4 glasses.
Look who will be the winner.
I cook all the jams not very sweet. In this case, the jam does not lose the smell of fruit. When sugar is added equal to fruits, it turns out too sweet.
You mean this fruit? Is there any spices added to this jam?
Let's add cloves and lemon. The syrup is already boiled. Add melons. First, cook on a very low heat so that the melons have drained their syrup. After that, we will increase the fire at a boil.
Is the jam ready?
Almost getting ready.
How do we know this?
Mother, show it once again.
Will you add this lemon there too? After cooking or what?
The jam is almost ready. As you can see, it is simmering slowly.
That is, when large balls appear, then the jam is closer to being ready.
I add 5 minutes 6 cloves.
To know the readiness of jam from a spoon should fall the last 2 drops.
Oh, melon jam is ready. Looking forward to cooling. We'll taste later. Watermelons have already stood in baking soda for half an hour.
Immediately pour into another bowl because the jam has not turned black.
Very nice jam.
This is how to remove the foam.
Yaparım tahtasından.
After soaking the watermelons in baking soda, we wash them several times. Adding boiling water to watermelons.
How many watermelons are there?
There are 2 kilos of watermelon here.
What is the difference between watermelon and melon jam when cooking?
The difference is that we boil the watermelon jam twice and remove the water before adding sugar.
Should this process be repeated twice? And about sugar, you said that 1 kilogram of fruit is added equal to sugar.
Yes, for 1 kilogram by 1 kilogram.
What is the secret of cooking several times?
In each time you cook, you will see the transparency of the jam. We boiled water again, and again add watermelons to boiling water.
Now we will prepare syrup for 5 kilograms of watermelon. For this we need 5 cups of water and 5 cups of sugar. First add 5 cups of water. Then add 2 kilograms of sugar.
I really like watermelon jam because it is crunchier than melon jam. We hope it will be great. Watermelon jam is the same as melon jam.
Almost all jams are prepared this way.
I think that in about 20 minutes everything will be ready.
If you count all the processes, including hardening, then you can say that in 1 hour it will be ready.
Now we are waiting until the full preparation of the jam, because in the future the most difficult work will be me. Because I'll be tasting those jams. I will taste the melon and watermelon jam. I hope it will be delicious.
Oradan düşer.
Siz de koyun. Şu hamurun tadına bakacağız. Hazırız.
Already both jams are ready. Now I will taste them. One of my delicious jams is watermelon and melon. It came out very clear and crispy. And very tasty. Today we have prepared jam from the summer season watermelon and melon. Not we cooked, but these ladies cooked. Because of this, we thank the Mendovo family. We wish you success in life and on your YouTube channel. We are very grateful.
Thank you very much. We are grateful to you for remembering us today and coming to us. And thank you for appreciating our handiwork. We thank you for appreciating our work. Wish there were more videos like this.
We will come again.
What should I do to make more videos? You need to like and subscribe to the channel.
We like it now, it's your turn.
Verək də biz verdik o like'ı, indi növbə sizdədir. Yox.
Biraz şirə bir gün qalanda həm rəngi dəyişir.
Adətən bunu qablamaq lazımdır. Bir gün ləyəndə saxlamaq lazımdır ki, o şirəni tam çəksin canına. Onda həm qəşəng olur, həm də parıltılı olur.
Stop. Söhbətdir. Çox sağ olun.
Siz sağ olun, gəldiniz.
Sağ olun. Əziyyət çəkdik. Təşəkkür edirəm.
Kulise de biz de bakarsınız.
Bir də ekranı çıxardım.
İnşallah yeni görüşərik.
Görüşərik. Mövsümdə hansısa bir xüsusi bir şey hazırlansın gəlir.
Sağ olun.
Sağ olun, yaxşı. Sağ olun.